Hey fam, welcome to my channel. My name is Shaquala. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out. I decided to make my video the get to know me tag so that you guys, my fam, can, get to know me. Alright, let's get started. Very first question is, what is your zodiac sign? I am a Gemini, but I am sweet most of the time. Name 3 childhood fears. Okay guys, as I thought about the answers to this question, I thought, girl, what was going on in your life? My childhood fears were pretty severe. Okay, so the first childhood fear I had was of an earthquake because I was terrified of being separated from my grandparents. The next fear I had was having an aneurysm. Don't know where that came from. And lastly, going blind. Like I told you, I don't know what was going on in my life as a child. How many piercings and tattoos do you have? I just have 2 piercings, very classic, and no tattoos. What is your favorite movie? My all-time favorite movie is The Temptations. I think it came out in the early 90s, but I love that movie. I could watch it once a month quite easily. Just a little bit of background. My grandparents raised me, and so I grew up listening to all the classics. And I loved it. My grandfather and I would put a record on his player and just dance to everybody. We loved a lot of things that came out of Motown. So when I saw The Temptations and got to know a little bit of their story, I was hooked. It is still my #1 favorite movie. My most embarrassing moment. Oh my goodness, I'm about to tell you all my most embarrassing moment ever in the history of Shaquala. So just scoot up, grab your snack, grab your water, your wine, or your tea. This is about to be really embarrassing. Okay, so I just told you my grandparents raised me. Around the age of 11, maybe 12, my grandparents decided that we needed to lead a more healthier lifestyle. So my grandma kind of spearheaded the transformation that took place in our home, our diet change. We began to think more positive thoughts. We began to exercise more. So many aspects of our lives underwent a transformation, complete transformation. Around the age of 12 or 13, my grandmother came to me and she said, Shaquala, it is not healthy for you to wear colored undies. You need to dispense with those. It's not good. The dyes, just all of that. It's not healthy. You need to wear 100% cotton, all white undies. So that kind of spells granny panties, right? Thought so. Fam, let me tell you. First of all, I want you to think of a stick right now. All right, you have that in your mind? That was me at 12. I was like, a stick. That was me at 12, I promise you. Additionally, granny panties weren't exactly geared to my demographic, so it was quite difficult procuring these granny panties in my size. My grandma got panties that were too big for me. Later on that year, we attended a health conference, and on one of the breaks, I went outside to play with my friends. I had on this long dress, and we were just playing outside with the ball, when lo and behold, I looked, and who did I see? None other than my crush just staring at me. That was so corny. Oh well. My crush was staring at me, and I thought, oh my goodness, let me make sure I have myself together. Let me stop playing with these juveniles and, just kind of make my way over to talk with the older teenagers. And then when I go back into the meeting hall, I'll just swing by his way and say hi or something like that. Honestly, I have no idea what I thought I was going to do. I was quite shy back then. At that precise moment, one of my friends kicked the ball in my direction and looked at me as if to say, hello, Earth to Shaquala, get your head in the game, what's going on? So I bent over to retrieve the ball, and upon standing, I felt something slide down my hips to my thighs. And I thought, oh no, there is no way in the world these panties are going to slide down my legs, especially with my crush right over there staring at me. There is no way. It seemed that with each step I took, those panties slid even more down my leg. And I just kept repeating, please do not slide down. Please do not slide down. Please do not slide down. And they continued to slide down and continued to slide down and continued to slide down. So I tried to increase my gait, and I thought, maybe they won't slide down as fast if I take a larger step. Oh, they continued to slide. By the time I made it to the other side of the front door, there was a girl that was exiting the building, and she kind of looked down at my feet, and she had this expression on her face like, oh my goodness, and then she continued to walk outside. I didn't even want to look. I just kept taking those long steps. By the time I made it to the bathroom, I looked down, and what do you think I saw? The crotch area of my panties dangling beneath my dress. Oh my goodness, I was so mortified, guys. I was so embarrassed. I stayed in that bathroom until it was time for the next meeting, and I didn't even look in my crush's face for the rest of the day. That's my most embarrassing story. Something I'm really talented at. I'm a really good vegan cook, and I know how to play 6 instruments. Piano, violin, guitar, clarinet, flute, organ, and harp. 7. I know how to play 7 instruments. What is the last song you listened to? The last song I listened to is Baby Love by the Supremes. How many languages do you speak? Okay, so I'm speaking English, but fun fact, when I was in high school, I was pretty fluent in Spanish. My grandparents and I attended an Hispanic church for a bit, and I was their translator. I also helped out in church in the children's department, so that was a lot of fun. I would like to practice my Spanish more so I could get fluent, and I want to learn Portuguese. Cats or dogs? Dogs. Favorite color? Lavender. How old were you when you got your first kiss? Oh my! I was 21 when I got my first kiss. Have you ever gotten a ticket? Nope. I've gotten 1 warning, but I've never gotten a ticket. Favorite snack? Popcorn and nachos. Nicknames you hate? Oh, please do not ever call me Shay, nor Shay Shay. Text or talk? Lately I've been more of a talker, which is pretty cool because I've always been basically mute my entire life. Not completely, but yeah, I've become more of a talker. Were you naughty as a child? Of course not. I was the perfect angel. But honestly, I was a really good kid. I remember getting spanked maybe twice, and I got in trouble once. It was because of something that I did at school. But yeah, I was a good kid. Have you ever been rejected by a guy? No, I haven't. If it's been a guy that I've seriously liked, I've never been rejected by him. I have rejected a handful of guys before though. Have you ever slipped in public? Nope. Have you ever been stuck in traffic? Yeah, I have, but I have a story. One year I was traveling to Pennsylvania from Georgia with a group of friends, and we got stuck in Virginia for 6 hours. Complete standstill for 6 hours. The thing is, there was this huge truck carrying hundreds of pigs that was right next to us, so just imagine that. Do you like walking in the rain? Oh, yes, it is so magical. Have you ever dated a foreigner? So, for many years, my mom had this running joke, and she's like, Shaquala doesn't date Americans, because every guy that I had dated up until that point was from South America and the Caribbean. But yeah, I've dated foreigners. Is there an alternative to drinking water? Never. What did you learn from your worst day? That's a really good question. From my worst day, I learned that day was just a semicolon in my entire life. And I also learned that I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. Have you ever been bullied? Yeah, I have. I was bullied in the 5th grade, and I was also bullied, I forgot how old I was. I think I was 16. I was bullied for a short time, and it was over a guy. So dumb. Have you ever watched a Bollywood film? No, I haven't, but I'd love to check one out. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section. Fresh juice or bottled? Fresh. You have a glass. What's in it? Well, it could be water, fresh juice, kombucha, or wine. All right, fam, that is the Get to Know Me tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have anything in common with me, or if you have any questions, hang out with me in the comment section down below. If you'd like to see more videos, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted each and every time I drop a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget, you are the best. Peace and love. Bye.
You might surprise yourself.